So what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Yeah, presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. A gain of 8 and a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here you go. Here we go, 46. 46.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Prescott looks to throw on first. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Prescott on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And who's got it? The Giants. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop. On second down, here's Barkley. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
How fun will it be to watch Barkley and Elliott go at it twice a year? Here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Just keep bringing it. Stay in there.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to have a third down. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 48. Here we go, 47. 46.
Prescott now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
New York set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Second down, Winston. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help him at contract time.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pick.
And that's caught inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Here's Darkwa. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And out now come the Cowboys. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. Flush to his right. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Following the interception, Winston. Past the 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He got 29 yards that time.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on the line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Jameis to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Let's get a conversion.
Now Jameis on second down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, Winston. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Winston. He dumps it off to Barkley, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And this one is right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here we go, count. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
Prescott now on second down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And now out come the Giants. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
No bad. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He's going to get it running right. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Here's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Winston now to throw on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A first down throw for Prescott. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. First down, Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
He's going to air one out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A big play here for the Cowboys. 46 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Again, it's Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. Now Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, Winston. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. David Irving in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Winston. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. David Irving in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point safely through, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, and this is going to wind up as safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Finding room inside the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse race.